Look closely at this pack of riders in the Tour de France, and you'll see the best cyclists hiding at the very back. While they stay sheltered, their teammates at the front are doing the heavy lifting, purposefully burning their own energy to pull the group along. Elite riders treat these long, flat stages as mobile waiting rooms, biding their time and resting for days until the terrain finally changes. At high speeds on flat roads, the single greatest obstacle a cyclist faces is wind resistance. Riders beat the wind using a hack called drafting. Sitting directly behind another cyclist creates an aerodynamic pocket where pedaling is easier. The lead rider generates 300 watts to maintain speed, while the drafting rider does the exact same work using only 240 watts. Because this energy savings is so significant, team strategy completely dominates the first 200 kilometers of the race. In 1910, the organizers at the newspaper La Auto realized that flat stages didn't provide the drama needed to sell copies. To drive circulation, they needed to make the route much more difficult. One of their writers, Alphonse Stainis, suggested a brutal new obstacle, the Col du Tourmalet, a massive uphill climb ascending 1,400 meters into the Pyrenees. During a scouting mission, Stainis's car got stuck in the snow at the summit. He suffered from hypothermia and nearly died on the mountain. Yet, immediately after his rescue, Stainis sent a telegram back to the office claiming the road was perfectly passable. That deception permanently altered the race, introducing a physical barrier that the mathematical safety of the peloton couldn't solve. As the pack hits the base of these mountains, their speed drops and the aerodynamic advantage of drafting vanishes. On a steep incline, the dominant force is gravity, and gravity pulls on every rider in the group with the exact same intensity. You can see the result on the face of Chris Anker Sorensen as he dictated the pace on the Tourmalet in 2010. To keep the group moving, Sorensen averaged 415 watts for 11 minutes, eventually peaking at a staggering 590 watts just to maintain the pace. This extreme power requirement shatters the team structure. As the drafting hack fails, weaker riders fall behind, leaving the leaders to fight on their own. This is the very moment where the top contenders must abandon the pack and rely entirely on their own solitary strength. Halfway up the Tourmalet in 2010, the two ultimate rivals, Alberto Contador and Andy Schleck, broke away for the win. As they climbed past 2,000 meters, the thin air created a biological crisis, forcing their muscles to perform at peak output with dwindling oxygen. In this environment, the race becomes a raw survival contest between the body's demand for oxygen and the rider's demand for more power. For the final 8 kilometers, Schleck and Contador rode neck and neck, both likely pushing well over 400 watts as they neared the summit. Schleck won the stage by a hair, but Contador's ability to survive that pace secured his overall lead and the Tour de France victory. 3 weeks of elaborate team maneuvers and aerodynamic shielding exist solely to deliver these leaders to the base of a mountain with enough energy to finish the climb. Ultimately, the rider who crosses the finish line first has paired extraordinary physical power with an even greater capacity for sustained suffering.